Hello, welcome back to my channel. Ty here. I want to say thank you guys for joining. Um, I'm gonna do a makeup look, and it's gonna be crazy. You know, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy. Um, so when you guys come in, I will greatly appreciate for you to like the video as you come in. And don't forget to check out MadamDeon Cosmetics. Oh, and you can also book me there. If you're looking for any kind of like makeup, if you want to get your makeup done, if you want, you can definitely meet me there. All right, let's get started. So first of all, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna um I'm gonna moisturize my skin. And I'm gonna use the Clarence Pore Control, which is really nice. I like to use it with my makeup, of course. I have really sensitive skin, so it's really nice for me to use with my sensitive skin for is looking for a moisturizer. Also, I'm gonna use the Smashbox Original Photo Finish, and this is a primer. It's actually like a foggy, like clear primer, as you see there. That just helps, with whatever foundation I use that's not, natural. It helps to create a barrier between me and the makeup so that I don't break out. I've been dealing with a lot of breakouts for it. So I've been using a lot of different products on my skin that ain't working for me. And sometimes I have to go back and use like I like to stick to products from Madam because my skin likes it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the cleanser. If you got a good cleanser, you can use whatever you want on your face. But when it comes down to moisturization, sometimes you have to slow down. Even in the wintertime, like you can't use a lot of things on your skin. You can't mix up a lot of things, okay? I'll be the first one to tell you, you don't supposed to, if it ain't broke, if it's not broken, don't try to fix anything that isn't broken, because that's how you tear your skin apart. You tear your skin up using so many different things, and that's what I've done. And I can really go back and tell you exactly what I used that messed me up. But sometimes your skin just doesn't like all that change. It doesn't like that. uh Oh, and it's really good if you clean your makeup brushes too, because now I've done that. I've been trying to get away without cleaning my makeup brushes when I do it, my personal makeup brushes, because I got so many that I have to clean at once, and sometimes I get kind of like, ooh, Lord, it's just too much for me. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's how I be like, oh my God. I be like, oh my God, it's too much for me. Help me, Lord. Help me, Jesus. Be a fence for me. All right, so this is what we're going. I'm gonna look for, like, I'm looking for my brow gel because I love to gel my brows down. When you guys come in, please like, share, and subscribe. One thing that I'm learning about these brow products, they don't really mix well with the makeup that you use, so you might want to clean that off, the little excess. You don't use a brush, use a cotton ball or a Q-tip. That'll work too. So you're gonna wait till that dry out. And I normally love to do my brows before I do anything, but I can pretty much balance doing different things at different times. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into MadamDeon concealer, and this shade is the CC34. I love this. I like a lot of the fair lighter shades because it brings more of a dimension in here. Yes, I love that dimension that it gives me. You're not gonna need a lot because a little bit goes a long way, and it dries really fast. I want you to be aware of that. And I'm also gonna go into CC33. It kind of looked like CC32, and I just mixed them like that. Girl, this face has some situations going on. I'm telling you, I believe that it could have been like, sometimes it could be like stress, anything could make you break out. I'm going to go into this MAC Studio Radiant. I really hardly ever use this concealer, but it's a nice shade. This is going to be almost like I'm going to use this as like a foundation shade, if you ask me, you know. Get some dimension going on. And I'm going to dive back into MadamDeon Cosmetics because it's going to give me that, what I like. Oh my God. Like, that's what I like. I like for it to, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to blend this out. I'm going to keep it focused towards the bottom here. I'm not going to take it up. I like to do my makeup different all the time. Like, I never want to fall into the same way. I always want to change it up. Then I'm going to take a bit up here. I just use what I have already. and I just take it up there. I don't use a lot of makeup. People think I do, or they say that I do, and it's fine. I don't mind that. But I don't. I use, this is vegan conceal. I have super sensitive skin, and it's iconic that I really recommend that I use stuff that is natural, because I have very sensitive skin. You know, people say they got sensitive skin, but I just don't believe that it's as sensitive as mine. I have the sensitive of sensitive skin, and I believe it. I believe that wholeheartedly. I have very sensitive skin. So what this concealer does is it pulls the makeup tight. Yes. And then